Over to the West. Over to the West. Sporting KC versus San Jose.
I mean, we just all say Sporting Kansas City and move on? Like,
I saw a tweet today from Sam Sketchel, and he said it's wild that people are talking about Giaccherini, Zardes, and all the he lists all the players that we've been looking at for striker. He's like, when USMNT have a real number 9, it's Wando in the stands with his shirt off, pumping his fist. He's like, the disrespect is unreal. I'm like, oh, you can't post that without somebody commenting Belgium and walking away. Yeah. If Sporting KC lose this game, yikes. They're just, they're another team that's not super great on paper. Sporting KC, personally, I don't think they're that great.
I think they're better on paper than people.
I feel like they're pretty good on paper.
I feel like they're pretty good.
I mean, they're not LA Galaxy bolstered with big names, is what I mean.
Okay, that's fair.
That's probably the way I should have phrased it. They're good on paper, but
I'll say the one
they're not huge DP signing, big name, big money team, right? They're a lot like Philly in my eyes, where they've got a lot of players playing the right system.
That's fair.
Sure. But yeah, is Alan Pulido hurt, or is that?
I think he's still hurt.
Yeah.
I think they're both hurt. But Vancouver are fine with him being hurt because they don't have games.
They are done. So who fills into the striker spot there?
Shelton.
Kyrie Shelton, Johnny Russell.
Nah, Russell's on the wing. Gerso's on the wing.
It's Shelton or Hurtado, I think.
Yeah, probably Eric
Hurtado or Shelton. See, that's big now because Kyrie Shelton, Eric Hurtado, not phenomenal.
No, but they've played most of the season without Pulido, and they've done pretty well. So, it's not as – yes, and this is me talking. Pulido is very good. So, obviously, not having him in there is a big loss, but the two guys that they've had in there have done well enough that, they still finish with the top seed. And this isn't going to be a hard game for them, hopefully.
See, you say that, and then something wild.
Right, and then San Jose is going to win 4-0, and I'm going to look like an idiot. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, whatever. But
I'm just trying to look up their top goal scorers here. We're looking at.
My guess would be Johnny Russell.
Alan Pulido's got 7. Russell's got 6. Gotti Kinda's got 6.
Yeah, those are all from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, Eric Hurtado's got 5. Shelton's got 5. Gerso's got 3. So they're spread. But if Pulido's out, that's their top goal scorer, and then all you gotta do is, in Connor's words, is just mark Russell out of the game, right?
Is Gotti Kinda hurt also?
No.
He wasn't in there 18 last game. Or however many guys it is now. I guess it's 20. He wasn't in there 20 last game.
Really?
Yeah, that might have just been
a one-out thing.
Yeah, whatever.
But he's not even on the bench.
Could have picked up a mini knock at training.
Yeah, could have been something saving him for their playoff game. They had already clinched. There's no reason for him to play.
Right, and first place doesn't really do much outside of, give you a worse player, right? A worse team to play. Because if we go back to the game that they played against Cincinnati, which was a week beforehand, he started. So I'm not worried. I don't see – I see this being closer than people think, but I see Kansas City coming out on top. Oh, man, part of me really wants to put San Jose through.
That's because they're going to win.
Honestly, because now that I think about it, right, as long as they don't start Daniel Vega and they play with that Gooners never die attitude, I have some weird feeling they're going to pull some random stuff off.
I mean, they're going to start Daniel Vega, so the fact that you just said
that not. JT started every game.
I don't
since When was the last time that Daniel Vega played? JT's starting over Daniel Vega. Now, granted, they got smashed by Sounders last week. I don't know, man. I don't. They're so streaky that I feel like anything can happen. They beat LAFC and then they got blown out by Sounders.
Beating LAFC is not as hard as you think it is this year.
No, fair, but I'm just saying they can beat some teams, man.
This game's going to be like
JT is their starting goalkeeper now. Now, what I'm worried about is Florian Youngworth being 90 years old and not being able to run.
Yeah, I went with SKC also.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I don't know Pulido's injury exactly. I don't know what his timetable is, but San Jose is a good matchup for the first round if you're waiting to get Pulido back. If you can, that's a game they can get by without him,
Sure.
and then hopefully get him back for the game after that. And
Sure.
then they could be the strongest team in the West with him in the lineup.
Sure. They also lost the Quakes also lost to Vancouver. But they tied Seattle 0-0 on match day 12. I don't know, man. This whole game is just MLS has no rules. I really want to put San Jose through now. Oh goodness.
They had a point in the season where they lost 6-1 to Portland and then lost 5-0 the next game to Colorado.
And then they went back and drew like 0-0 3 games in a row. They just stopped giving up goals. And then they started
Yeah.
scoring goals and winning.
They're so random that they're
They're
probably
the most
win
well,
this
this
game.
is what I mean. They're the most streaky team in the league. They just got blown out. They could probably come back and drop 3 on SKC and just walk out of there with their heads. I'm going to keep it SKC, but I want it to be known that I have a feeling something wild's about to happen.